Good morning, folks. So I am at the Loveless Cafe. We are starting off our Truckin the Trace 2023 trip. If you're not familiar with that trip, it is it's an annual trip that we're doing with the C10 Club, where we start at the Loveless Cafe and we drive down the Natchez Trace from just outside of Nashville to Spiderweb to down to Tupelo, Mississippi, and we have a basically a truck show, Chevy only truck show down in Mississippi on the Saturday. I think it's usually the second Saturday of the month of October, but I can't remember. But anyways, I'll throw a link down in the description. But anyhow, so yeah, we're up here at Loveless getting ready to go in and get us some breakfast, and we got a bunch of trucks here, and there's a bunch more over there, so it's a good time. So I'm gonna get in here, get me some breakfast, and then we'll get on the Trace and start our ride on down. So we'll catch up with you here in just a little bit. Well, alrighty, so we got full bellies and a whole mess of trucks. I did not count, so I don't honestly know how many trucks we got in our little convoy, but we're kind of mid front of the pack. So we just got rolling down the Trace and you know, just getting this thing started. So yeah, there'll be plenty of high-speed montages coming up, I'm sure. So so anyways, we got about an hour drive before our first stop. We're gonna stop for a mandatory bathroom break, and then gas stop, and then lunch. So I guess we'll catch up with y'all then. First stop for the bathroom break, and we have effectively taken over this parking lot. There's I don't know how many vehicles it is. It's quite a few though. It feels like there's more than there was last time, and yeah, pretty neat. So everybody's getting their quick bathroom breaks in, and then we're going to get on the road. So the next stop I think is gas, and then we're gonna go get some lunch. So we'll catch up with y'all probably around about lunchtime. All right, folks, so stopping down here, I believe this is the Tennessee River, if I remember correctly. I can't remember the name of this little park, but we stop here every year. It's a really good time. Everybody just pulls up, gets chairs out if they want them, drops tailgates if they want them, and we just kind of take over. And we have barbecue sandwiches that it's actually my cousin's husband, Lawrence. He does up the barbecue, and so we have some barbecue sandwiches and some chips and sweets and all that stuff, and just kind of hang out for a little bit, take a little break from driving, and chit chat and catch up with some of the folks that join in along the path. I think we picked up 9 or 10 out of Alabama this time. So yeah, it's just a really good time. Really enjoyed this. So all right, well, they've already packed up all the food stuff, so that means that we're probably going to get rolling. Probably gonna get rolling here in just a little bit, and get back on the road. I think at this point we're about an hour-ish, hour and a half away from Tupelo. So from this point, it won't be too much longer before we get to the hotel, and then tonight we'll be headed over to Johnny's Drive-In, which is an old Elvis haunt. So apparently Elvis as a kid went there and ate there a bunch. So we'll go over there. We pretty much take over the whole place for the evening. So that's what we're going to do tonight. And I guess we'll catch up with you probably from the drive-in. So yeah, we'll see you here in a little while. All right, folks, so as you can tell, it is nighttime. We are over at Johnny's Drive-In, and we'll do a quick walk around. There's a lot of folks over there hanging out, talking and whatnot. So didn't want to go trying to record and interrupt all those folks. But we're at Johnny's Drive-In here in Tupelo. I forget what year. This place has been around forever. Old school drive-in type thing. It's a real slice of Americana. They got dough burgers, which if you're not familiar with what dough burgers are, they are basically just dough mixed in with the meat. It makes the meat go further. It's a cheaper burger. Something they did during the Depression era to save folks money. You can go get a dough burger for like a dime as opposed to a hamburger for a quarter. So really cool stuff. But yeah, it's a really neat little place. And we're going to get our order in here in just a moment. And then enjoy us some good old classic burgers. I got killer milkshakes here too, but it's a good time. So we pretty much take the place over and set all of our chairs up and just kind of hang out and have a good time with it. So man, look at this thing. That's a good look at Colorado. But anyways, I'm gonna do a little walk around real fast, and y'all ought to check it out if you're down in Tupelo sometime. So just got done eating my burger. I was so excited and hungry that I didn't show y'all what the burgers look like. They look like a burger, but they're really good. So ended up with a dough burger and an all meat burger as well. And then I opted to spring for the apple pie. Whoo! That apple pie was amazing. Probably one of the best apple pies I've ever had. So we've closed the place down. It has cleared out substantially. Still a few of us kind of hanging out over here. Just, you know, hanging out, having a good time. So we're fixing to wrap up and head out ourselves. But yeah, if you're in Tupelo, stop by Johnny's Drive-In. It's great. It's cash only. Remember that. It's cash or check only. So real old school stuff going on there. But it's worth it. Onion rings, excellent. So it's all good. So anyways, all right, we're gonna head to the hotel, and then we're gonna get up in the morning, and we're gonna hit up one of my favorite places in Tupelo for breakfast. Turn into a food show. So all right, we'll see y'all in the morning. Well, good morning, folks. So we're out here at the Truckin the Trace cruise in show thing. Just got here, hit up Connie's Chicken this morning. It was fantastic as usual, with the chicken and gravy biscuits and the blueberry donuts. Oh, gotta hit that place up if you're in Tupelo. Connie's Chicken, it's amazing. Anyways, we haven't been out here very long. It's just kind of getting fired off, and people are still rolling in. But we got vendor booths kind of set up over there. Not a huge vendor area, but that's fine because it's not a big show. But we've got people parked kind of all over. So lots of folks, people still running in, you know, rolling in. So a little bit later on today, I'll come out and just kind of walk through and do a little walk around like we usually do. So and if I see something cool, I'll stop and see if I can't strike up a conversation with somebody. So all right, I'm gonna finish getting stuff set up, and we'll catch up with y'all here in just a little while. So it's about lunchtime right now, and there's not as many people walking around as there generally is. So I figure this will be a good time to take a little stroll, check out some of these rides. So I guess that's what we're gonna do. Enjoy. So this is a pretty cool one. This is David Jacobs. He drove this 55 GMC all the way down from Oakbank, Manitoba, Canada. Total of about 1,300 miles. He was visiting a friend down this way, and his friend's like, hey, we need to go check out this truck show. So thanks, David, for bringing this thing. It's a beautiful truck. Really enjoyed it. Well, I forgot to get the camera back out whenever we were leaving the show. So here we are back at the hotel. Just getting stuff out of the truck, and was like, you know what? I forgot to get the camera out and actually say something as we're leaving. So yeah, excellent show, fantastic show, and much like last year and I think the year before, just a really good time. But once again, I forgot to bring sunblock, so face got a little burnt. So now we got done with the show. We went, got us some dinner, early dinner I guess you would say. Now we're all just kind of camping out in our rooms for a little bit. I think there was talk of us all kind of getting back together and hanging out in one of the hotel lounges later, so so we may do that. I don't know. I know Jackson's out cold right now, so and I'm struggling. I got a full belly and it's been a long day, so I think I'm gonna head inside and we're probably gonna hang out, and then I'll see y'all guys in the morning for our road trip back home. So we'll see y'all then. Well, all right folks, so just made it back home. I didn't record anything on the way back. It was a pretty quick trip. I don't know, 3.5, 4 hours worth of driving. Nothing too bad, but Big John did just like he always does, pretty much trouble-free. It's a great truck. It's a really good truck. So anyways, it's such a good show. It's a good time. It's kind of like the final hurrah of the year for a lot of us C10 guys. But it's a really good time. Enjoy getting to hang out with everybody. Of course, me, I really enjoy the food down there too. Got to meet some new folks that super cool, really nice people out there. Had a couple subscribers swing by, say hey. So hey. So but yeah, if y'all get a chance, if you got a Chevy truck, that's the one caveat for the Truckin the Trace. It's in October every year. If you're in Nashville, we head down from the Loveless and drive down the Trace. It's a beautiful drive, and then you know, hang out on that Friday night, and then Saturday get up, do the show. It's a real laid-back show, nothing real crazy going on. Just it's a really good time just to kind of hang out and chill out with all your buddies and make new friends and see a lot of cool rides. So so I highly recommend it. If you don't live in Tennessee, don't worry, there's like C10 clubs everywhere. And I know this past one we had let's see, C10 club, Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana. I don't remember if any Florida guys were there. I know we had a few Kentucky guys there. So it was a good time. I don't know the final count on the trucks. Somebody said around 500, but I didn't feel like 500 to me. Maybe somewhere in the 300 range, but I don't honestly know. If I can find out, I'll throw it down in the description. But other than that, highly suggest you get out, drive your junk, folks. Get out and enjoy these things. That's why we put them together, not to sit and stare at them. Get out and run them. So anyhow, if you liked the video, be sure and hit the like button. If you made it this far and you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting on? Go ahead and hit the subscribe button down there. That just helps to grow the channel. So anyways, I do appreciate y'all guys watching, and next week we'll get back to it somewhere doing something in the shop. So so y'all guys take it easy, and just remember, it ain't got to be perfect, just good enough. We'll talk to y'all later.